Today I will be interviewing Karla Howard, president of Prominent Escrow here in San Diego.
Alicia, it is an honor to be here. I'm touched that you would consider me somebody worthy of an interview, and I'm very, very appreciative. And I'm excited to hear any questions that I can possibly answer in my long, long history of real estate closing services spanning well over 27 years. So I hope you don't stump me too hard.
Karla, in your own words, could you explain to us what escrow is?
Well, the first thing I'd like to share is that I view it as making people's dreams come true. There's always a reason behind an escrow. Somebody's buying a dream, selling to move to another dream, getting cash from a home so that they can make other dreams come true. So that's the way I first like to look at it, because that keeps me with more of an altruistic view of what I'm doing, and it keeps me from being mercenary about it. At the mercenary level, we exchange money. We're an unbiased third party. When you want to buy a house, you give me the money. When you want to sell a house, I give you the money. Lenders are involved, title companies are involved, termite companies, all sorts of ancillary services. But at the end of the day, escrow is an unbiased third party that, in trust, maintains the funds and maintains and holds the contract for both parties and is on nobody's side.
How did you overcome difficulties that would affect your career?
Oh, some of the biggest difficulties of my career are the same for every woman in industry in the United States. And I would say the sexism, the ceiling that women have to get above, has been the biggest hurdle that I've ever had to surmount. And it's ongoing. And I find that the best gift that we can give to each other as women is to support each other, to support our successes, and to never let other people take credit for those successes. So that, I would say, was my biggest hurdle.
What is your favorite part of your job?
And that is, it's never such an easy one for me. I love meeting people. I love people in general. I love meeting new clients. Some people call it sales. I call it just going and meeting new people and seeing how I can help them and how I can help them with their dreams and their business. And that is absolutely the favorite part of my job, is the ability to have this varied day where I don't know what's going to happen to me because I'm going to meet at least 20 new people every day.
What was the deciding moment in your life that made you decide what you wanted to do?
And I love that question, because I think every young person feels like they should know. Nobody ever knows. It happens. Windows open, opportunities come, and you jump through them and you take the opportunities. Just as I said, when I first started in title in 1990, I didn't even know what it was. Opportunities come your way. Your only job as a young person is to pick and choose among them and follow them.
How do you think others perceive you?
Oh, well, that would be a loaded question, because those that work with me and engage in me at that level, I hope that they perceive me as fair-minded, as honorable, as trusted. Because in leadership, the most important thing you can ever must create, is trust within the people that work for you.
Did anybody ever doubt you? And if so, how did you overcome them?
Life is full of doubters. There's a lot more doubters than supporters out there. So expect it. And the more successful you are, especially as a woman, really expect it. Expect all the doubt in the world to come your way. The way to overcome it is your own personal confidence and your own belief in yourself. Mine comes from a place of faith. Mine comes from a lot of history. I realize it's a little more difficult when you're young. We learn a lot of lessons, and that builds our personal confidence, and it makes it really easy to overcome doubters. But you have to go inside, know who you are, know what you're capable of, and don't ever, ever let anybody make you feel less than that.
What was your first job?
Well, I started babysitting at the ripe young age of 10, because in my day they would leave newborns with me. I know, shocking. For $1 an hour I would babysit, and I hoarded all that money up. And that was certainly my first job, but my first formal job, I worked at Baskin Robbins and I scooped ice cream, and I had an arm. And I worked there all the way through high school. And I liked it. I like ice cream, I like people. What's not to like?
Who was your biggest supporter?
So I would be a biggest supporter as somebody who believed in me even when I stopped believing in myself, as somebody that made me feel like I could do it even when I really doubted myself. And he has been the best friend that I've ever had the privilege of knowing, having. I'm very blessed. His name is Jerry Rosario, and there's nothing I wouldn't do for him. He will be there for me even when I can't be there for myself.
If there's one thing you can change in your life, what would it be?
And that's a very easy one for me to answer. There were times in my life that things came very easily to me, and I wasn't as gracious, as kind, as appreciative. I could be called arrogant. I regret lacking the humility. I regret some of my behavior at those times. I regret that I didn't understand how blessed I was. And I, in my heart, am deeply apologetic to anybody who ever saw me at that point when I wasn't at my best. So yes, I would absolutely change that time of my life.